Imagine you're sitting at a traffic light in a city full of luxury SUVs. Around you are Range Rovers, Mercedes G-Wagons, and BMW X7s. Then suddenly, a low, aggressive machine pulls up beside you. It has the heart of a supercar, but the practicality of an SUV. This is the Lamborghini Urus SE, and it may just be the craziest family car ever built. But here's the big question. Has Lamborghini finally created the perfect luxury SUV? Or is this just another expensive toy for millionaires? Let's find out. The first thing you notice is the design. Even standing still, the Urus SE looks fast. The front bumper has been redesigned with sharper lines and larger air intakes. The headlights are slimmer and more aggressive, making the SUV look like it's angry at the road ahead. Move to the side and you'll notice the sloping roofline and muscular wheel arches. This doesn't look like a traditional SUV at all. It looks like a supercar that's been stretched upward. And then there's the rear. The new taillights are inspired by the Lamborghini Gallardo, and the redesigned diffuser makes this thing look absolutely wild. Honestly, from some angles, the Urus SE doesn't even look like an SUV. It looks like a spaceship. Now let me ask you something. If you had $1 million to spend on a car, would you choose a practical luxury SUV or a crazy machine like this? Because the Urus SE somehow tries to be both. But now let's talk about the real reason people buy Lamborghinis: the engine. Under the hood is a 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine combined with an electric motor. Together they produce an astonishing 800 horsepower. Yes, 800. That's more power than many supercars. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour happens in just around 3.4 seconds. Think about that. This giant SUV can embarrass sports cars that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the top speed, over 300 kilometers per hour. In an SUV, that's simply insane. The moment you put your foot down, the Urus SE explodes forward with unbelievable force. The acceleration literally pushes you into the seat. This isn't just fast, it's Lamborghini fast. And because of the new hybrid system, you can even drive quietly on electric power alone for short distances. Imagine leaving your neighborhood silently in electric mode and then unleashing all 800 horsepower once you hit the open road. That's the beauty of this machine. It's 2 cars in one, a luxury cruiser and a raging supercar. Now let's step inside, because this is where Lamborghini has made some big improvements. The cabin feels much more premium than before. You get beautiful leather, carbon fiber, and Alcantara almost everywhere. The new screens are sharper and easier to use. The seats are incredibly comfortable, yet they hold you firmly when you're driving aggressively. The driving position is fantastic. You sit higher than in a supercar, but still feel connected to the road. And then there's the start button. It's hidden beneath a red fighter jet style cover. Every time you start the engine, it feels like launching a missile. Little details like this are what make Lamborghinis special. The rear seats are surprisingly spacious, and the luggage compartment is practical enough for family trips. And that's what makes the Urus so impressive. You can take your children to school in the morning and then destroy a mountain road in the afternoon. How many cars can do both? But of course, no car is perfect. So let's talk about the pros and cons. First, the pros. The performance is extraordinary. The design is absolutely stunning. The interior feels expensive and special. The technology is excellent, and despite all that power, it's still practical enough to use every day. Now the cons, the price. Depending on options, this SUV can easily cost well over $300,000. Then there's the fuel economy. Even with the hybrid system, this is not a vehicle for people who worry about fuel bills. Maintenance costs are also extremely high. Insurance is expensive. And because it's so powerful, you'll probably never be able to use all of its performance on public roads. Another downside is that the ride can feel firm compared to some luxury rivals like the Range Rover. If comfort is your #1 priority, there are better options. But if excitement is what you want, very few SUVs can match this machine. So should you buy one? If you're looking for the most comfortable family SUV, probably not. If you want maximum practicality, there are cheaper and more sensible choices. But if you want a vehicle that makes every drive feel like an event, if you want an SUV that sounds incredible, looks outrageous, and performs like a supercar, then yes, The Lamborghini Urus SE might just be the perfect luxury SUV for you, because this isn't simply transportation, it's an experience, it's a statement. It's the kind of vehicle that turns ordinary journeys into unforgettable memories. And perhaps that's why the Urus has become one of Lamborghini's greatest success stories. It proves that practicality and performance don't have to be enemies. Sometimes they can exist in one extraordinary package. So now I want to hear from you. If someone handed you the keys today, would you take home the Lamborghini Urus SE, the Ferrari Purosangue, the Aston Martin DBX707, or the Mercedes G63? Tell me your choice in the comments. And if you love luxury cars, hypercars, billionaire lifestyles, and the world's most incredible machines, make sure you subscribe to Luxury Decoded and turn on notifications. Because trust me, the next luxury story is even more unbelievable.